I'm joined now by our state attorney, Dennis Ward, and Dennis is running for re-election this year. Dennis, thank you for being on the show with me today.
Well, thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. Okay, Dennis, I understand that you have primary opposition from Catherine Vogel. Can you tell our viewers what primary opposition means?
Well, primary opposition means that I'm a Democrat and I have a Democratic opponent, and we have to determine which Democrat is going to face the Republican, Mark Cole, in the general election. So the primaries are basically what it says, a primary. And we'll make that determination who goes forward.
And the primaries this year is again August 14th.
That's correct.
Okay. Now, Dennis, to get elected as state attorney, you ran on a platform of fighting public corruption. Have you worked to do that during your time in office?
I did. And we've been very successful in that. We've prosecuted successfully a number of cases. Specifically the school superintendent, Randy Acevedo, who was represented by my opponent in the Democratic primary, his wife, the operations manager of mosquito control, Norma Jean Sawyer, who ran the Bahamas Land Trust, and I think a mosquito control commissioner. Those are ones basically I can remember the more significant ones.
What are you most proud of during your 3 years, Dennis?
Well, I guess I'm most proud of the fact that we've assembled a good group of people to work in the office and prosecute the cases. My staff, my chief assistant, Manny Madruga, and my public corruption prosecutor, Mark Wilson, are just excellent. I have a very wonderful attorney in Plantation Key, Terry Honeywell, that came to us from the Jacksonville State Attorney's Office and the Internet Crimes unit of the Attorney General's office. So, and then my my prosecutor that runs the Marathon office, he's a former Fort Lauderdale prosecutor. So, we've put a very good staff in. The support staff is very good, and they're all just great people.
Now, Dennis, what would be some of your goals if you were to be reelected?
Well, we just started an anti-bullying program with the school system. We were at a seminar for the Florida Prosecuting Attorneys Association, and we went and listened to these people present this anti-bullying child abuse identification program. And Manny, my assistant, brought it back down and presented to Dr. Jarrah, and it was 4 weeks ago one day, we presented it to all the counselors in the school system, and they've implemented that program into their curriculum. It's approved by the Department of Education, and we were the 10th county to put that together. So now we're looking at doing a program for middle school and high school, because this one just goes from first grade or kindergarten through 5th grade. So that would be one of the things that I'm most concerned with getting accomplished, as well as continuing my fight against public corruption. As you know, we have the iProbe, we call it, with the iPads and the iPhones, with the county employee that was basically selling iPads and iPhones from her position at work. So that's still in the mix, and we've got a grand jury seated, and we're going to make some presentations to them. So we're very busy.
And now, why do you feel that our viewers, need to be voting for you on August 14th, Dennis?
Well, for exactly those reasons. I committed to the voters that I would prosecute public corruption, and we've done exactly that. We've kept our promise, and we'll continue to keep our promise. And we treat people fairly and equally as well. There's no two standards. I know that the office before, when it was run by my opponents, there was a lot of controversy over not pursuing public corruption and what have you. And that's why I was elected. So that's the #1 goal that I think people should re-elect before. And I think they've seen what a great job that the State Attorney's Office has done.
And Dennis, you have an upcoming event, which is going to be, what, a week from Friday at Hometown PAC?
Yes, June 8th. All the candidates that have opposition, I guess filing will be done June 6th or 4th or whatever. Ours is already done, but for the rest of the candidates. Then we'll know who the people are in the primaries and who the people are in the general elections. And it's usually a good thing. The Hometown PAC does a pretty good job.
And they invite all of you guys to come up on stage and speak?
Yes, yeah, you get 2 minutes, I think. Time flies when you're having fun. you know.
Okay, excellent. Like you're having fun right now.
Absolutely, that's what I told you.
All right, Dennis. Could you tell our viewers, though, a little bit about your background before you were elected state attorney?
Sure. I was a police officer in Miami Beach for 29 years. I was a criminal defense attorney. I was a prosecutor for 2 years. Then I was a public defender for 3 years, and I'm on my 4th year as a state attorney. So that's pretty much my background there.
And if people want more information about you, they can go to your website, DennisWard2012.com. Is there a number they could call you at?
Sure. It's 305-812-6072.
Give that one more time.
305-812-6072.
All right. Well, Dennis, thank you for sharing all of this with us this morning.
Thank you.
and
Thank you
being
for
on
having
the
me.
show. You are so welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody, we have to take a quick break, but I'll be back with local author Michael Haskins right after this.